Hello everybody. So in today's video, I'm going to make some Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. It is the best barbecue sauce I've ever made and ever tried, and I have completely run out. So it's time to make some more. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients I have. This is all the ingredients I bought. I plan to make probably about 14 times the recipe. So I'm hoping it makes 14 times the recipe. This is the recipe. So let's get started. Okay. So if you guys hear noise in the background, I have my air conditioner on. We're currently going through a heat wave. We're on week 2 or 3 of it. So it would be unbearable if I tried to do this without the air conditioner on. Okay. So this recipe I have made twice now, and it's delicious. highly recommend making it, but I've run out, and so I'm gonna try and make double what I made last time. Last time I 7 times the recipe, so this time we're gonna try 14 timesing the recipe. Yeah, so let's start. I'm gonna make sure 14 times. Just one sec. Yes, it's 14 times. Okay, so I will link this in case you didn't get a chance to screenshot it. So let's start with the ketchup. We need 14 cups of ketchup. So just keep in mind all these measurements are 14 times, okay? For the single time of the recipe, I'll have it posted. I pulled out some spices here that need to go in this. So I wanted to get this started. Last time I cooked this for about an hour and a half, and the texture was really nice. I think I'm gonna do it for probably about 2 hours this time. 2, maybe 2.5. We'll see. See how the texture looks as it's reducing. I'm gonna open these ones too. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ingredients. And I am not joking when I say it is the best barbecue sauce I've ever made. Everybody loves it. I especially like mixing it. So I use it sometimes as like a base barbecue sauce. So I will make it with like cherry jam or something like that. Mixing it with cherry jam on pork ribs, oh my god. I think it's one of the best things I've ever discovered. Okay, so we need 14 cups of ketchup. So this is a 2-cup measure. I did measure everything beforehand to calculate everything ahead of time to try and make sure that I had enough ingredients, because I wanted to make quite a bit of this time. This recipe is able to be water bath canned because of all the pineapple juice that goes into it. There's a lot of pineapple juice in this recipe. 6. 8. Oh. 12. 14. A lot of ketchup. That's why I didn't quite open the other one yet, because I had a feeling I might not need it. Okay. So this one still has some left in it, so I'm going to save that. Okay. Pineapple juice, same amount. We need 14 cups of pineapple juice. If my measurements look off to you, sometimes in my editing, I will speed up the process so you don't have to watch me put every single bit in. I do recycle too, by the way, so all of these containers will get recycled. I'm so happy. This is going to make so much more than last time. Last time this pot was only quarter full and it's already half, or a little over half. Okay, so I had 2 extra I didn't need. Jack Daniels. So I bought this big, huge container. Let me see here. We need 1/3 of a cup times 14. So I have 1/3 of a cup here. I should have almost exact amount for this, maybe a tiny, tiny bit extra. Ten, 11, 12, and 14. Yes, so the rest of this I will most likely use for making my vanilla. Vanilla with whiskey, so good. Okay, wipe up some of the ketchup that I dumped. Okay, and molasses. So I need 1/4 of a cup times 14. I do have some of this in the cupboard too if I need it. I am going to spray this, so hopefully it comes out. Okay, so we need 14 of these. Six, 7. Ooh, that's good. One of these does exactly 9. That's good to know. Ten. 13. 14. Okay, I'm going to start turning this on to medium here just so it starts to heat up. Let me get a teaspoon so I can scrape this. Make sure I get it all in there. So now we got to put in some soy sauce. So 1 tablespoon times 14. 14 tablespoons. 14. Okay. And then we need onion powder. Let me just wipe this just so it doesn't get on my clothes. Okay, onion powder, we need 14 teaspoons. 1, 2, 4, 5. 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's do a little bit extra, okay? And for this recipe, I love mixing it with apricot jam as well. That is delicious as well. Okay, same for the garlic powder, 14. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. And cayenne pepper. It says 1/4 teaspoon times 14. So this one, last time, I remember I only did half. So I'm going to only do 6 of these because it was the perfect amount last time. 3, 4, 5, 6. If you wanted a little bit more spicy or a little bit more kick to it, definitely put all 14 in. Oh, wait. I said half, didn't I? Half is 7. Okay, so I'm going to stir this up. Let's see here. And I am going to let this simmer and cook down for about hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe even 2.5. We'll see what the texture looks like at 2 hours. So I will give you a check-in at maybe hour and a half, and I'll show you what it looks like and how much it's reduced. But this is going to be good. I'm really hopeful that I get at least 10 jars would be nice. We'll see. Last time I think I got 5 or 6, so I'm going to give you a look. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. This smells so good. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. I'm just waiting for it to heat up because this is going to take a bit to boil. So I will be back with a check-in at probably about an hour of simmering, okay? Okay, so the barbecue sauce has been simmering for about an hour. So I'm going to show you how much it's reduced and how thick it's gotten and how much longer we're going to simmer it for. So this is how much it's reduced. I did have quite a bit. I have a feeling I'm going to have to boil this a lot longer than I did the last batch just because I doubled it, but we'll see. It is starting to thicken up a bit. I've been stirring it periodically, make sure it doesn't burn. So I will check back in another hour, and hopefully by then it'll be a lot more reduced, but we will see. Okay, so it's nice and thick. I will give you a look at what this looks like because it's boiled down quite a bit. Okay, so as you can see the rims right here, how much they've boiled down. So I ended up boiling this probably for almost 3 hours. This does thicken up in the jar, so do keep that in mind. I could probably do this probably for another hour, but I think this is good. It's starting to coat the spoon a bit, so we're going to start putting this into the jars. Okay, so if you've ever watched me can in any of my other videos, I like to put my jars in the oven to keep them hot so that they're the same temperature as the liquid so they don't crack. And I also like to heat my lids. So these are heated. I'm going to put some vinegar on my wet cloth here for cleaning the rims of the jars. Okay, get my funnel. This does thicken as it cools too, by the way. So I like to fill these right to about here, right to the neck of the jar. Right about there. Wipe the rim. I have my oven set to 185 degrees just to keep these nice and hot. I like to heat my lids just because it keeps them nice and soft, the rims of them. Hand tight, don't over tighten the jars. And then just keep repeating the process. I'm hoping to get at least 10, but I did put 14 jars in the oven, so we'll see how many we get. I did taste this. It tastes delicious. The alcohol's all cooked off. Okay, wipe it. You always wipe the lid of the jar. If there's any of the residue from what you're putting in the jar, it will not seal properly. It smells so good in here. Okay, so while I fill the rest of these, I'm going to speed it up a little bit for you guys so you don't have to watch it in slow motion here. So we got 12 pints and a half. I'm going to put this one in the fridge. We'll have this week. Like I said, these do thicken up a little bit once it fully cools, so don't be alarmed by how liquidy it is. So I'm going to process these in my water bath canner for 25 to 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes. And yeah, so I'm going to do that part off camera. I'll give you a little bit, I'll insert a little bit of a clip here. So that's where I'm going to end the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.